But, also, just from what you were talking about, this idea that they have of bringing back patriarchy, and they say this sometimes. I mean, one of the things that got me thinking about the absurdity of, or, the fact that their libertinism and the conservatism just doesn't make any sense, and, one or other can't be true, is that, when they talk about patriarchy, you can really tell they have no idea of what that actually is. Because one of the kind of benefits of coming from a sort of rural Irish perspective is that, Ireland kind of developed economically very late and was very, strictly Catholic until relatively recently. So, for example, my grandmother had 12 children, and 9 of them were boys, and they were all very very traditional, and the men were traditional in their roles and so on. But a great deal was expected of them. Being a patriarch, if you like, was very much about duty and toil, and it wasn't like they have this crazy vision that it's going to be just like kind of porn, but in real life or something like that. I don't know what they think it is.
It's not like
the reality of,
let's say, an Irish guy in like the early to mid 20th century. Pretty fucking hard.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, for example, if you imagine what it must have been like to be the sole breadwinner of a family of 12, you know what I mean? Like
in the mines,
there would be no time for gaming. No exactly. time for gaming whatsoever.
So it was like, I mean, definitely they had authority in the household. The father always had the ultimate authority in the household, but it was absolutely nothing like they're imagining.
Yeah, it was literally at the expense of their lifespan. Like, you work yourself to death, and so it's like you're in control of your 12 Dickensian moppets, but really it's not that great because you're going to work 12 hours a day and then die at 55 from black lung or some shit. Like, patriarchy is a real drag, but they have this weird utopian view of what it must be to be a patriarch.
Hey, everyone wants to be the boss, but nobody wants to work for it.
I mean, the patriarchy was so good that French peasants just formed a human wave and threw themselves at castles. So good. They were throwing themselves in gratitude.